What is up, everybody? We're back at it for another garage gym workout. This vegan idiot, Tyler Warren, says, "What an idiot." This is the only comment on one of my posts, but what an idiot. That's the type of reaction that we get. So you can comment all you want, but just answer the question, why do you continue to eat animals? So you can deflect and you can call me an idiot, and we get that a lot, but that's your dissonance, right? That's the only thing that you can come up with. Call me an idiot, right? Look at the facts, do the research. All right, so Tyler's not alone, though. We get a lot of these comments. I get a lot of comments, people calling me names, name calling, but it's really deflection. So don't deflect. Just ask yourself why you continue to contribute to killing and eating animals. Right? I think that's what it comes down to. So Tyler Warren 3809. I might be an idiot. All right, but I've come to terms and I've answered this. Did the research, looked into it. And I'll continue to look into it and continue to provide research and any information I'm open to. So if one day comes out that we're all wrong, I mean, animals feel no pain, they have nothing, it's just they're just objects, they're just things. But so far, the research and my experience, they're not objects. They're others. They are sentient beings. So why we contribute to killing and eating them? You just got to ask yourself. All right, we're back at it. So again, I'll post and respond to all comments that are left during the workout. As you know, the drill. And we got an 8-minute workout. So again, sticking with the devil presses, we're going to continue to do devil presses. Just an amazing movement. So we'll add some dumbbells. We'll see how heavy we can go. And then I also got kettlebell swing. So quick, sweet 8-minute workout. All right. So let's get after it. But I think it's funny. People calling me idiot, like this idiot. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. And I also don't understand why, like, one's looking out for others. I mean, it's the most unselfish thing to think about. Yet, we're idiots. Anyone who thinks about or, puts others before them, we're idiots. It just makes no sense. So you can name call. You can name call all you want. But you just got to answer your question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Yesterday, I went on a 6-mile run with the sandbag. In fact, that sandbag right there, it's about 50 pounds. I got to weigh it. But legs feel nice. It's good. Average speed, average pace, I think was 14 or so minutes, which is pretty good, especially running with weight, 15 or 50 pounds. All right, what weight we're kettlebell swing we're going to swing today. We'll bring both of these. So this one I think is 52. Oh no, 45. And this is a 35-pound kettlebell. Yeah, we'll go 45-pound, and then I have a 52 over there, but maybe we stick to the 45-pound. Oh, we're going to work ourselves up in dumbbells. We went real light the other day. So now maybe we bump it up. I got 30s, 35s. Here's 35 pounds. Devil presses, man. I'm on this devil press kick. I mean, I think a devil press movements that just people don't want to do. Burpees in itself are miserable for people. I mean, people don't enjoy burpees. There's many people that do burpees every single day. Again, my story, I got burnt out at burpees, but 329 a day is a lot to try to get to 100,000. So I may take that on again. That challenge, that was pretty rough. Just a mind game. Trying to get out here and find the time to do 329, and then if I didn't make it, I had to double it. It's a lot. But now these devil presses, and again, if you're not familiar with the devil press, right? So these are dumbbells. We kick ourselves back. We're gonna do a push-up. Basically hop right to the back of the dumbbells, and I'm gonna swing the dumbbells underneath my legs here, and then swing it up and press out overhead like this. So we got 8 of those, and 8 minutes. I mean, that's it. Very simple, very quick, efficient, and yeah, we're gonna get after it. All right, so Tyler, Warren, I might be an idiot. All right, but logically speaking, and having empathy and compassion and kindness, am I really an idiot? I'd be an idiot if it just made no sense whatsoever. That would make, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take being an idiot. I really will. But all signs are pointing to not being an idiot and actually being factually correct about everything I say. Everything that I say, that you don't need to eat animals to be strong and healthy. So I might be an idiot, but these are facts that you got to answer yourself. You got to question and answer yourself. So Tyler, why do you continue to eat animals though? All right. And whoever else is watching, feel free to answer that question. All right. So you can call me an idiot, put it in the comments, call me names, but it's just deflection. You have to answer that question. Think about what you're eating. Think about what you're consuming. Think about what you're putting into your body. All right. What has to happen for that to get onto your plate? Think about all those things. Look up videos, watch Dominion. These are things. Watch The Greatest Speech Ever, Gary Yavorski. You just can't argue with anything that he says. It's all true. It's all facts. So I get it. I mean, it's just a natural response. Look at this idiot. Looking for others to agree with you. Oh, what an idiot. He's an idiot. Look at this idiot. Don't eat any animals. He wants to be kind to animals. What an idiot. Really doesn't bother me. But really, it bothers you. Enough to where you get a name call. All right, here we go. Oh, no, let me reset this. 8 minutes. Here we go. All right, 8 devil presses, 8 kettlebell swings. We'll see how many rounds we can get. Here we go. 35-pound dumbbell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, here's 8. All right, kettlebell swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there's one round through. Right back into it. Devil presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Little burner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 rounds through. 5 minutes to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 rounds through. Ooh, breathing heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8. 2 minutes. Man, deadly combo. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 rounds through. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Whew. Time up. Whew. That's it. That's all you need is 8 minutes. That's all you need is 8 minutes. That one. Burner, really. 35-pound dumbbell. This is a, what did I say? 45-pound kettlebell. So there you have it. 8 minutes complete. Goes by fast, minimal rest. 8 minutes is all you need. 8 reps of each. Choose different movements. Go for 8 minutes. Make sure you do something. So been on this 8-minute kick, 8-minute workouts. So you don't have a lot of time, right? This is at lunchtime, coming back to work. So settled on 8 minutes. It's our, all of our son's number up until this year. Now my oldest is number 8. All my other 2 guys are number 12. So maybe we do 8, 12, and 12. We'll keep adjusting it. But definitely not losing the devil presses. Devil presses will be, I'm gonna keep doing those. Because again, I think it just makes the burpees so much more valuable when you incorporate the dumbbells with it. So if you have not done devil presses, start doing those. Learn how to do those. Start nice and light, and just go for consistency. Pressing out, getting the movements down, getting your timing, getting your breathing. Lock it all in, and then it really depends on the other movements. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, what we got? Anything? Any comments? None. No comments. Nobody wants to join live. That's all right. There'll be more opportunities. All right. So you can call me an idiot. Tyler, appreciate your comment. Let me know if you got more. Let me know if you want to come on live. We'll talk about it. What's up, everybody? Go ahead and leave a comment. I'll go ahead and post and respond to it. Got a little bit of time left. Just got done with an 8-minute workout. Again, you don't need to eat any animals to be strong, fit, and healthy. Proving that out. No, everyone bounced. Nobody wants to join. It's all right, though. Again, like I said, there'll be more opportunities. All right, so Tyler Warren, if you're watching, maybe I'll go ahead and tag you in this. You know, answer that question. Why do you continue to eat animals when you don't have to? You know, I could be an idiot. I might be an idiot. And that's all right with me. All right. So it's common, though. You know, it's really the cognitive dissonance. You're uncomfortable, and that's what you resort to is just name call. You throw out a name like an idiot, you know, and that's fair. That's understandable. What are you, an idiot? Going against everything, you know, we were brought up to be, you know, to know everything that they taught us in school. You know, look at this idiot. Look at him. He's lifting weights, and he thinks he can be strong, fit, and healthy without protein. Nah, you can get all the protein you need from a plant-based diet. Common misconception. I bet you 90% of people don't realize that all plants have protein. All of them. All of them. All of them have protein. So if you don't think that you can get enough protein from a plant-based diet, you're just flat out wrong. You're just wrong. And you might have heard it. It might not be, you might not have thought about it. But once you think about it and you start following or seeing other people being strong, fit, and healthy on an all vegan, plant-based diet, it should make you understand that it absolutely is possible. So if I can do it, if they can do it, so can you. So it has to get out of your mind that you can't get all the nutrients and minerals and vitamins from plants. Like, yes, you can. In fact, all the animals that you eat or that society eats right now, all of them eat plants. So why not go straight to the source? Instead of filtering our nutrients and minerals and vitamins and proteins through the animals, just go right to the plants. Get your proteins, vitamins, minerals right from the plants. Cut out the middle man. Cut out the middle animal. Leave the animals alone. Right? You can think that that's idiotic. You could think that I'm an idiot for thinking that. But logically speaking, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense for us to continue to do what we do to animals, and it doesn't make sense because you're against it. Why are you contributing to it? You just have to ask yourself, do you want to be contributing to it? Nobody wants to contribute to it, but you don't think that you have another option. You do have another option. You absolutely have the option every single time that you put your dollars and buy something. That is your option. You're either paying for that harm for those animals to be killed, or you're not contributing to it. You can either pay for it or you not pay for it. In my mind, why would you want to pay for it? It's not aligned with who you are. You're kind, you're compassionate, you think about others, you're not selfish. I mean, inherently, we're all selfish, but think about these animals. They did absolutely nothing to you, to us. They were just born that way, into that cycle, into that industry. And it will continue to happen as long as you continue to pay for it. So don't contribute to it. At least think about it. Watch Dominion, watch The Greatest Speech Ever. Keep watching, keep looking for, Google. Can you get all the nutrients and proteins and vitamins from plants? You're going to find out that you can. You're going to find out that it's delicious. You're going to find out that it's actually pretty easy when you make the change. All right? So that's what I got for today. Go on my little rant when I get called an idiot. I'm okay with that. I just understand where it's coming from. I just understand that you have that dissonance in there, and that's really how you try to balance that uncomfortable feeling that you feel when you come across these videos, when you come across this message, when you hear these words or you hear the question pointed directly at you. You're uncomfortable, so you want to push back, you want to deflect, and you want to call others idiots. And why you do that is to try to get other comments and other people to join in to make you feel better, and now you're aligned. So I understand where it's coming from, and I just hope that you do the research, put in the effort, and really understand where that is coming from. And it's coming from that uncomfortable feeling because it's not aligned with who you are. So I understand it. I understand it. All right, we got any comments here yet? We got a like. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. All right, if you got any comments, go ahead and drop them. I'm going to go ahead and post and respond to them. If you want to come on live, let me know. Got a little bit of time left before I head back. All right, Tyler, if you're watching, I'm going to go ahead and, well, you can go ahead and play this back, but I answered you. I responded to your comment. Haven't heard a response, and really interested in why you continue to eat animals. I'm interested in it, in all the reasons why you continue to eat animals, why everybody continues to eat animals, and you're going to find, right, is it worth it? Right? You could say, I have to do it for the health. No, you don't. No, you don't. Ooh, look at this. One fodder unit. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. The Nazarene. Nice, man. Appreciate that. That's great. Yeah, you get wise as serpents, harmless as doves. I mean, most of the animals we eat are all harmless. Cows, chickens, pigs, turkeys, dogs. Certain dogs. Some dogs are, certain animals, but again, like, we just enslave them and just do what we want to them. I like that. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Appreciate your comment there. One fodder unit. Thanks for that. Appreciate you guys. Remember, I'm posting all comments. I'm responding to everything. So go ahead and drop it if you want me to respond to it. Just got done with a workout, 8-minute workout. Still doing the devil presses. still doing 8-minute workouts, still doing 8 reps. So it's the 8, all 8. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, responding to all comments. Go ahead and drop a comment. I'll respond to it. Appreciate you, brother. Here we go. For Food Inc. Thank you. Thank you, my man. Thank you for your support. Keep spreading the word. Keep challenging the status quo. Keep challenging what we think or perceive as normal, but it's against who we are. You know, everyone has empathy. Everyone has compassion. We're not brought up to. Somebody said that we're like we have hunter's instinct. No, we don't. We're not born hunters. We're not born to kill animals. That's just not. It's not true. You know, your uncle, your dad, your parents might have taught you to hunt, and it's tradition. But tradition, challenge the traditions. Why do we all contribute? I did this for over 30 years. Why do we all contribute to, purchasing a turkey on Thanksgiving? This is one of my it's unbelievable that we continue to do that. Yeah, it's true, my man. For Food Inc. Only a matter of time before people realize the truth. Absolutely. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big believer in this. It's just a matter of time. We're going to look back and be like, what were we doing to these animals? Like, why were we contributing to that? And then you're going to find out, and your kids are going to ask you, mom, dad, like, when did you know? Why do we continue to do this? And you just want to be on the right side of history. And we know we have the information. Our food falls right into our hands and giant trees. Well, it's obvious. That is true. Apples, oranges. I mean, we're gatherers. We'll gather the food. Chlorophyll is the mirror image of the hemoglobin. Lock a lock and key. Yeah, man. Or like a lock and key. Like a lock and key. Yeah. That's a great point. Plants, man, they heal our bodies. We're hurting our bodies every time that we consume animal protein. Makes our blood acidic. There's so many health benefits by eating plants. But yet people want to focus on protein from the animals. Well, all plants have protein. It's pretty simple. All plant has protein. All plants have protein. So, for Food Inc., you're not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I think those people that choose not to eat animals are not idiots. They might be idiots in different ways, but certainly not on that aspect. So, all the info's out there. All of the documentaries are out there. Do the research. Don't trust me. Don't trust For Food Inc. Don't trust others. Do the research yourself. Seems like we did it based on struggle. It takes more calories to chase a deer and clean it than to harvest some fruits. That's so true. So much energy and time and effort is into, hunting and going out shooting animals. And, they call it a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. We're dealing with others' lives. Just because they look different, just because they act different. I mean, they still have an experience. They're still sentient. They still care what happens to them. Obviously, bro, people leave the love respond with emotions. I remember when I used to as well, but if you really look into things with an open mind, you'll figure it out. Yeah, it's probably the best message that we can share. Yeah, and I get it. It's the dissonance, right? I think people get emotional and they, idiot, you don't know what you're talking about. And then they make jokes and they try to make themselves comfortable because they feel uncomfortable. Garage is awesome, by the way. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, we're pretty happy with it. We got put in some window. It's a Naval Academy flag. Got some bars. Don't have any insulation out here, but we do have I gotta put a wall heater on. We got some things. It's pretty good. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, For Food Inc. Thank you. All right. We spent a good amount of time there. Dream gym for sure. Yeah, man. Well, again, just a little background behind this. We had all this. My wife and I opened up a CrossFit in the area, and we got shut down after 5 years. We really couldn't relocate to a different facility, so our only option was to sell the equipment. We sold some of it, most of it, and then we brought a lot, obviously, back here. And I believe, like, what a waste to have cars in a garage. Like, what a waste, you know? Like, cars depreciate. No matter if you keep them in a garage or not, it's not going to matter. But we appreciate humans, right? So we converted it. It was pretty easy for us. Kids love it. Kids play soccer in here. So, just more space. Our house isn't, I would say, that big. And so it just gives us some extra area, extra room. And definitely cold in the winter. Definitely hot without this fan. So you see this big ass fan? That's another one. Cool story about this. We cut it down. It was 8 feet long, these blades, but we cut it down because of the way the garage ceiling is. And so we put that in here, but we have to run the power to it. I gotta run the power. We got an Ethernet cable because I don't want to do a remote. The remote went bad. The wireless remote went bad, and it was like $300. So I bought some Cat 5 cable, and I got to run it because we do have that option. Repurposing, man. You never know what life will throw at you. That's true. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all the comments. Yeah, you never know, man. You got to roll with it. We definitely didn't expect it. And then we expected that, hey, we have no problem. Just let's find another facility. I would say it wasn't really profitable. We didn't really treat it like a business. It was just a passion of ours. Uh, so it was paying the bills to kind of keep it open. And so, but much better. I think we learned a lot from opening the CrossFit. Uh, I mean, hours and hours of coaching. And so we, a lot taught us a lot, and wouldn't take anything back. Learned a whole lot through the process. Entrepreneurship is super hard and not easy for sure. So, but we love it. We wouldn't take anything back. Here we go. Let me see. Yeah, man, be vegan. Don't feed girls your meat. The Gaming Bear. Uh, thanks. Thanks. Shadow ban hard, bro. Advertisers hate the truth, so I try to support when I can. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a real thing, but either way, I got, there's viewers, people come across this. And I also do shorts, and I know it's coming across people, and I get comments. So we'll continue just to share in activism. And also I started running with this and shirts like this, and that's kind of my another way to that I my activism, running with shirts that make people think about what they're doing. So yesterday I ran 6 miles around our son's practice. I mean, a lot of kids, a lot of people saw my shirt, and just to get them to question it. A lot of looks, a lot of hellos. So I know they're seeing it. So you just got to get people to find a way for them to think about it themselves. And if you come across this, if you come across anything, like, you're at the other end of this computer and you have to process it just like they're at the other end of the shirt. They see the shirt, they see the message, you have to you have to answer it, like, in your own mind. And you might be with others for sure. So yeah, I think that's where it starts, right? If you see, and then it's on you to go do the research. Don't trust me, but I'm out here showing it. Others are out showing it, but don't take our word for it. Like, do the research. Like, it's out there, and that's what we did. We started 30 days plant-based after watching What the Health, and then we started learning about the animals, and it was like just so quick for us to be like, this just makes a lot of sense. We started to feel better. I mean, there's only positive things that happen from eliminating animals from your day-to-day diet and what you drink. I mean, and I think we say start with dairy. Start with dairy, eliminate dairy. Dairy's in everything. Look and start to learn and read the labels. Milk is literally in everything. I not too long ago, I think I broke my vegan streak. Uh, there's milk in pickles. Like I was eating these pickles, and then looking at the ingredients, there was milk in the pickle juice or whatever. Like, who does that? Want to ruin pickles? Put milk in them. So, but yeah, spark the thought. That's it. I just get people to question. Get people. They have to do it themselves. You know. Let's see. What broke me out of the meat eating 10 years ago? Hey, 10 years. I'm not far behind you. We're over 8 now, coming up on 9. But things with the health, yeah. Seeing how people treated those who ate dogs, acting like pigs and cows are so much different. The culture, yeah, that's so true. A lot of people ask, what characteristic or what trait does a pig have that a cow doesn't, right? What's the difference of why you eat one and not the other? And it's like they're all animals. Like we're all animals. We all have brains. We all have an experience. So for sure, society shouldn't dictate what's normal, but it does, and we're born into this culture. But I think it starts real young, and I think we got to teach and educate our children about what we're eating and what they're eating. We don't do it in school. In fact, I mean, we give milk like it's a good thing. It does a body good. And then every single option in the lunch menu is all meat and animals. I mean, there's maybe a cup of fruit, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. All right, guys, headed back to work. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all of your support, all your questions, all your hate. And we'll continue to answer, right? Thinking about it. Gets you think about it. Sparking thought. I'll leave with this. For Food Inc. That's amazing, bro, for sure. Sparking thought. Right? Here's one way. You don't need to say anything. People see the message. People see the message and they have to process it. Right? You can come up and have a conversation. I love talking about it. Love to answer any questions that you have. And I think the more time goes by, the more confident that we get, and we'll continue to share and spread the message, and get you thinking differently. Because you're not far away. You're not at all far away from you're one choice away from eliminating animals from your diet. Right, the next meal that you eat, the next cereal that you have, instead of using cow's milk, put oat milk, put almond milk, put pistachio milk, put rice milk, put soy milk, whatever. Right, like you get to choose every single meal, whether you want to support this or you want to put up against it, go against it. And I think it's natural for us, number one, to support. It's normal for us, and we've just been supporting it, so we continue to support it. But you don't have to. Like, you have so many options out there. All right. Thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.